Did you do your meditation already?
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah, you always do. Yeah. So.
Not super officially, but as I was getting ready, I was doing mantras, meditation, calling in Sophia and Mother Mary. Like I always do that in the morning, no matter if I have time or not. Always.
Yeah.
I want them to be with me all day, every day. That's the thing.
Yeah, great. Well, today I am talking to one of my big examples. She is really amazing. She is a cosmic teacher, but also become a friend. And she traveled all over the universe and also on this planet. She's always moving around and doing what she loves to do, is like swimming in the ocean, serving clients. And I'm so happy to have met her because she helped me through really tough times. Because even though she is a businesswoman, she also has really strong feelings for humanity, and she has really a big heart, and she really wants to help and serve her clients and serve humanity and the Starseed Collective. So I'm very happy and I'm very proud and also very joyous to introduce to you Cosmic Empress, Natascha.
Yay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Introduction. Wow.
Well, it's who you are. So maybe you can like say a little bit about who you are as well, and what you've been up to, what you're doing, and yeah.
Wow, that's a big theme. No, well, I feel that I'm a soul who came to Earth to do what all of us starseeds actually are here to do, with a main mission and purpose, which is to help humanity get back into the fifth dimension and create heaven on earth. And it seems a bit hard sometimes with what we see around us, but it's possible. So that's basically my main purpose in a nutshell. And I think we all are here to do that because we want to be happy. We want to live a good life. So I've dedicated myself to this work. And I'm so lucky that I'm able to do this 24/7. So I do have a YouTube channel, which is my main platform where I talk about all these things. And I also invite people to work with me if they want to. So that's basically what I do. I support souls who want to step into their spiritual mastery, who want to expand their consciousness, who want to live a soulful life, clear their karma, and just really get to the next level of happiness, ascension, fifth dimensional consciousness, and creating their heaven on earth. So that's what I do. Mainly through the Akashic Records. So that's basically my, how can I say it? It's my point of access to the information that I get to help people and to see what's going on in the universe, to deeper knowledge and wisdom, right? Obviously, my higher self, direct connection to Sophia, to God, to the Ascended Masters, to the angels, and the Akashic Records. So those two access points is what I use. When I work with people, with clients, I use their Akashic Record, and not, I would say not guides, but because it's a neutral access point. It's very neutral. It's the book of life. So I'm already talking about, going a little deeper in this introduction, but I feel that it's a very neutral access point to work with higher cosmic knowledge or deeper knowledge about a soul. So you don't have a third party, even if it's a high guide, to, in between. It's direct access to information. And so I work with the Akashic Records, with clients, to help them know who they are, to help them remember who they are, what type of soul they are, where they came from in the cosmos, what star they came from, and also to help them clear the way, clear their blocks, and go into their best future timeline. So that's basically what I do.
Yeah, well, that's very impressive. And besides this, you're also an experienced hypnotherapist and a tarot reader, and so this is also like knowledge you can use to help a client. So and I experienced myself how you do a clearing, and it is so amazing because you can have like a mission that is very something to get really excited about. But if there is any blocks in your way, it's very hard to develop and to overcome that. And whether these are mental blocks or money blocks from ancestral lineages or whatever. And it's very helpful that you are able to help people and to have a look at what's going on. And but you also have the ability to put people into their strength, because you don't position yourself as being a godlike figure or a guru or whatever.
Guru. No.
So that's very empowering. And to enter the Akashic Record, it's really a way of using protocols and to be ethical. And you taught me all this, and it's so accessible to use the Akashic Records, and it's so easy to gain information. So we came to have contact with each other because you have some groups, some spiritual groups from your Akashic Records and other teachings. And of course, we have the same interests because, we are starseeds. And then you advised me and also the other members of these groups to read a book. And I was like, okay, another book. I'm always reading, and I'm like, okay, I will do it, because I had so much faith in you, and the results were there. So I was thinking, well, if Natasha says it, I will give it a try. I could never have expected what this book would do. It's truly amazing. And of course, we give honor to Kyra, the Sophia Code. Can you, in your words, explain what this book is? Because it's not a book to me.
No, it's not. Wow. Well, I feel the Sophia Code is the key, the missing link to connecting humanity to its true divinity and to truly ascend into the fifth dimension. Because there are so many teachings, so many religions, but I feel the direct connection to the divine has been locked up.
Yeah.
And for example, I went to speak to a priest the other day in the Catholic Church, the local church, because I used to go in and talk to Mother Mary as a statue, right? She's a statue there. So I went there and I was talking to him, and I realized that he doesn't talk to God directly. He doesn't. He goes through these processes in the Catholic Church, but he says he's never talked to Mother Mary, Jesus, God directly. He says nobody can do that. No. And I was talking to him a little bit about the Sophia Code, and he was like, "Oh, well, that's very unusual." And I realized that a lot of religions have been compromised by the way they're written, or I don't know. For some reason, they don't give you the direct access to God, to divinity, and they keep you small. And the Sophia Code is the missing link to show us that we are truly divine, eternal beings, godlike, like made in the image of Sophia. And this is a divine Christ feminine stream, right? The Sophia Code. And that's why I say Divine Mother. And the difference with this, when we, for example, see other sacred texts, that it is directly channeled from higher beings who walked on earth, basically.
Yeah.
It's directly channeled word for word. The Bible is written by people who observed Jesus, the disciples, and all these things. And then other people edited it and left stuff out. The Sophia Code is a direct channeled text, a living transmission from ascended masters that got a person to write down word for word what they want to teach you. And the teachings are bringing you back to your divine self, activating your divine genome, which is like the base of all. Like, do you hear about the divine genome in the Bible or anywhere else? I'd never heard about it.
No.
Right? And the divine genome means that your DNA is made in the image and likeness of God. So we are God-like.
Yeah.
And that, for me, that's a completely different perspective than us little humans praying to God and like being God-fearing. That's the big word in Catholicism. It's okay. I don't want to criticize. I don't want to criticize the religions. It might sound like that, but this is like a direct transmission that opens us to who we really are, to our highest potential, to our highest self. And also it activates a system of divine crystalline DNA that is, I would say, made of light, that overrides our normal DNA, which causes us to get ill and die at some point, which is like, it's not divine.
No.
DNA is carbon-based. We know that. I actually remember that from biology as well. And so this is a transmission that allows us to step into our true divine potential, live forever if we want to. And actually, it's the same teachings that Jesus had when he ascended. So we can actually do the same, which is incredible, which may be blasphemy if religions hear this, but...
Well, Jesus said it himself. He said some words like, whatever I can do, you can do as well. Something like that. I don't know the Bible because I don't resonate with the Bible as well. But they are all ascended because they did this. They embodied their divinity.
Yes.
And they can only be of our friend or help us if we truly believe that. And they don't want to be on a pedestal like we used to in the main religions.
Yes.
And think that we're, like you said, this little humans, this little me, what Dave Icke is always calling this little me. No, we're not. We're having this human experience. But if we truly believe that we are also the creators of life and of everything we wish for, your heart's desires, well, this world will be so amazing. But we don't believe it because it was designed like this, to believe that we're not able to do it. So, and it's our responsibility now, no matter what happens, that we come out of it and that we truly see ourselves and also this planet and the animal kingdom. Let's see how we treat the animals. It's unbelievable.
It is.
And, so, and these ascended masters are so, oh my goodness, so powerful, really.
They are powerful. And what I was saying is just like the theory of it. But in the end, what happens in the Sophia Code is 7 ascended masters come forward and they initiate you. There's actually written initiations that actually work. They're magical. And when you do the initiations, you initiate with each ascended master. For example, with Isis, the ascended masters are people we know who actually walked on Earth.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that they are starseeds. So it resonates so much with me, like every single word of this book resonates with me as I read it, as though I were hearing it on the inside at the same time as I'm reading it. So these are texts and these are things that I recognize, my soul recognizes. And they talk about starseeds.
Yeah.
They talk about
carnations.
That many of these ascended masters like Isis, Green Tara, Hathor from Egypt, right?
Yeah.
And Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene from the Bible, they're in there. They are ascended masters, not only holy people in the Bible, they are ascended masters. Jesus pops up there as well. Kuan Yin, White Buffalo Woman, and the Sophia dragons, the seraphim. Right? The creatrix mothers. So those are the ascended masters. So for those who don't know it, so now you know who they are. They actually were on Earth and they came from the stars. A lot of them came from Sirius. Yeah. Right?
Sirius,
so
I believe.
Yeah.
And Joan of Arc as well, and Baba G, they're also interconnected with these ascended masters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Kuan Yin comes from the Pleiades, and me as a Pleiadian, I'm like, oh, that's so great to hear.
Yeah.
So that's another piece of the puzzle of the cosmic piece that comes in, which does not come in the Bible or other religions. They would probably, they're like, what? So I feel the Sophia Code is a modern, cosmic, complete view of what we are as humans here, what we're supposed to be, or what our greatest potential is and how we can reach that. So it's magical. It really works.
Yeah.
It really works.
Yeah, it really works. Could you give an example of how the Ascended Masters or the Sophia Code came into miracles for you? Because I know that you're not, you weren't raised Catholic, but you suddenly felt drawn to Mother Mary. Could you tell us more about it?
Yes. Well, usually one of the Ascended Masters, when you go through the initiations, comes in very strong, and that's the one you, for some reason, resonate with. And for me, it was Mother Mary, surprisingly, but in the end, not surprisingly, because in my lineage, they're Catholic. They believe in Mother Mary. There's a giant statue of Mother Mary that my mom has that will be mine one day, life size. And I love that statue, but I wasn't that connected. But when I did the initiation of Mother Mary, like my heart burst open. I was weeping and weeping, and she came in so strongly. I was surprised. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Mother Mary? And I was a little resistant in the very beginning because,
associated with the Bible, because
and I didn't want really to be religious and things like that. But then Mother Mary came through as a living being, as a living soul that has lived on earth, and she actually helped me through a really tough time. I was having a really tough time in my life. She came in just in time to probably save my life, because I had illness in the family. I was going through a dark night of the soul. And so at that point, I did the initiation with Mother Mary, and she came in so strongly. And every day I would walk and say, Mother Mary, I need a solution for this problem. I have this problem. I don't know what to do. And she would bring me the solution in a miraculous way, the same day or the next day.
Yeah.
Like I was in a difficult situation, and she got me out of it within 3 or 4 months, with daily miracles, with money, with opportunities, with, I can't even count it, every single day, a difficult situation, which there was no way of coming out of it normally. You would say, like, you rack your brain, what can I do? What can I do? I can't. And then I would give it up to Mother Mary to say, Mother Mary, I don't know what to do. There's no solution. I'm gonna perish here. And then next day, boom, something popped up.
Yeah.
That was a miracle. For example, one day I had no more money. The money was gone, because there are problems in my family, illness. We had to pay so many things. And I was like, I don't know what to do. The next day I found an envelope somewhere with $500 in it. In my house, it wasn't mine. It was from my mom, but from years and years and years and years ago, like the next day, it was just what I needed. Things like that showed up every single day.
And people forget you don't have to be religious to work with Mother Mary, because it's really working with her, and she wants to be your friend, to be your beloved sister, and she that's how she can help, and she does help. And it's you really can't explain it, and with our rational mind we can't come up with solutions like you say. And then suddenly, or even persons, I know that persons came into your life with solutions for you, like, where is this person coming from? How is this possible? Or they said no for a long time, and suddenly they opened up to grant you something or whatever, and it's unbelievable.
But in every area of my life, like I could sit here for 5 hours telling all the miracles. Like I had a lot of different problems and situations with, I live in different countries, and I have like a property there, and that was problematic. The people were problematic. Everything seemed to be problematic. And for every single problem, I went and talked to Mother Mary and asked her for help. The whole Sophia Dragon tribe. Also, I did a lot of prayers and blessings. I did that process. And for every single situation, the solution came through. And that's why I'm expecting miracles now.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's something I can't solve. It's things that I could never have thought of. And all the most difficult situations, they're almost all resolved now. And I'm like, wow, my life has been resolved through miracles of the Ascended Masters of the Sophia Code.
But it's also, you work for it, because I know you are convinced you can't just lay back underneath a tree and expect miracles to come in. We have to do our spiritual, energetic work every day, praying, meditating, positive thinking, calling in the divine, thank the divine, be humble, all things like that. You really have to do it. Otherwise, nothing happens, because they are not allowed to jump in if you don't ask for it. So,
no, that's true. That's true. And they teach that your voice is a portal of creation.
Heather,
this is a portal. So when I speak through the portal of my voice into the quantum field, to command reality to merge into what I need in that moment for the best timeline. So I do that. I use my voice. And I mean, I knew this already before, because being on YouTube, being a hypnotherapist and all that, I knew the power of the voice that we have. And I've programmed this even before the Sophia Code.
Yeah.
I programmed this to create miracles, also to affect people. I've programmed my voice that when people hear my voice, that they're instantly healed, that they receive what they need to receive in healing, miracles, manifestation, just when they hear my voice. I programmed that before, and this confirmed it.
Yeah.
So the voice is so powerful, and we create our reality through the power of our voice. So we have to use our voice. Thoughts are good. You know, like Abraham Hicks, they always talk about thoughts. The voice is a second step. First, you got to know. And then if you speak it, that's when the magic starts. Like, that's when the real powerful manifestation comes through you speaking. But it's all of you. It's like thought, belief, faith, knowing, everything.
Yeah.
Speaking and then inspired action.
Exactly. Well, and that's why it's so powerful for people who haven't read the Sophia Code. When you first read it, because we are listening to it, we have the ebook, we have the hard copy, we have the audiobook. But first of all, when you start reading the Sophia Code, start reading it out loud. This is so powerful. Hearing your own voice go through the initiations, do it in a chronological order. That's also the advice of Kaya, because it's built that way with intention. But when you speak it out loud, this is so powerful. And we talk about it on a daily basis. And we now open the book like intuitively, and then always the texts come out, which are so needed at this point.
Absolutely. And you know, this year, the Sophia Code, actually, when you think about it, it's a manual of manifesting what you want, manifesting your best life. So there's so many manifestation channels out there. If you read this and do what it says, you actually will manifest your best life and get everything you have ever wanted, but in a better way. So
no doubt.
It's so powerful, because
it's our Bible, eh? I never had a resonance with the Bible. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend any Christians as well, but it's truly my Bible, because it's really, she calls it a living transmission, and that's exactly what it is. Because every time we speak, well, we read it, and then I was like, did I read this before? It's like I'm reading it for the first time. We were always amazed what this book does to us. I mean,
yes, it's true, absolutely. And you know, one good thing here, I feel this is like something in between New Age and religion, a little bit, because this is absolutely holy, right? It's the base of it is God, or Sophia God. Sophia, divine mother creatrix of all life, is what they call it here. But basically, it is based on God, on the divine, and on those who serve the divine. So that sounds very religious. And I mean, it's a ministry. Kaya Ra talks about that. This is a whole ministry. So I feel it is better than New Age. It is better than religion. And it weaves higher truth together with a cosmic perspective, which I love, because that's my specialty, right? Cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
Starseed origins, looking at the stars, and a broader perspective of life. So I feel this is just the best sacred text for really getting to the next level of your beingness, and for ascension. And basically, ascension is living heaven on earth, living new earth, 5D new earth, and living a paradise life, which is what we all should be doing. That's what we want. And this is the best way to get there, I feel.
Yeah, me too. By experience, I think life is meant for all of us to be abundant and joyous, and we don't have to worry about what's the next war gonna be and things like that.
Yes.
And the one thing I really love also about the Sophia Code is that I call it the present day mystery school. You don't necessarily have to go to a Tibetan mountain to praying and meditate all day, but
Mhm.
every day, like just before now, we bump into 3D stuff, right?
Mhm.
How are you dealing with that? How can you be in balance and still be in your divinity whilst being a human?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you also experience problems when you want to record, or you're doing a session with sounds and things like that, and
Mhm.
internet connections. And these things are all like they can put us out of balance. But how
Yes.
are we allowing that, and how can we still be trusting and having faith and things like that? And this book is really teaching me to always come back to my center
Yes.
and to connect with the divine every single day. I don't skip a day. I think you are more into it because you are, I think, more devoted, even more. But
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
yeah, it's not a competition, I know. But I think it's it comes naturally. It's before it was like I have to meditate, I must do this, but no, I want to.
Yes. And the thing is that without this work, you just can't do it on your own. It's not possible. Like, life is problematic.
Yeah.
And if you're not strong in working with higher realms, working with God, working with the ascended, things go wrong. That's why you have to do it. Like, the day goes wrong if you are not focused, if you can't focus on bringing heaven into the 3D, because the 3D is like that. The 3D is problematic, and that's what it is. So by trying to just figure it all out by ourselves and solving problems without the ascended masters, without help from our higher self, things go more wrong and we make worse decisions, and then everything collapses. That's what I feel. So in this world, especially if you're a high vibrational light worker, there is a battle between dark and light, and the dark side is active against us. It's really true. Not to scare anyone, but I mean, we've all experienced it, especially with thoughts. The 3D matrix has flying negative thought patterns that infiltrate us every moment. Like, the negative thoughts we have, it's not ours. It's not ours. And
No.
we need to be aware and need to be connected and have a practice to be in tune with our higher self, our ascended masters, our soul, to navigate every day and to have a protection against negative thoughts and negative happenings. Because I feel that they warn us through our intuition, through this alignment, and then we can avoid problems.
Yeah.
And we are protected more as well.
Yeah.
So we have to. Without this, 3D life would be problematic.
Yeah, and also on a physical level, the protection is there, and you experience it as well.
Yes. through what we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
The golden dragon light body, which
Yes.
we have.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about the golden dragon light body? We both have it.
Yes.
And what is it exactly, and what does it do for you?
Well, I hope I can explain it. It's like a light body is a concept, I feel, of going through certain processes and initiations to really have like a protective, energetic, crystalline body of light around you, a very divine one that protects you. I mean, we know the concept of, a bubble of light that protects us. We used to do that in the olden days. Like, I now call in a bubble of light to protect us. That's the usual thing, right? But a light body, a divine light body.
Oh, the image stays still. Hello.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm tethered to my iPhone now.
Yeah.
Because the internet here in the house where I live, I don't know, sometimes it just cuts out, and they even put a new router in. How annoying. But this is working.
It's working with the image is a little bit blurry, but I think it will get better. Yes, it's getting better.
Your image is good. That's so annoying. I'm just imagining if this happens when I have a live,
Yeah.
It's internet.
Unbelievable.
Internet for me has been one of those things that I think is heavy infiltrated. Wherever I go, I always have problems with internet. No matter what I do, it's like, in the last year, it's been like that.
Yeah, they are trying to stop you, but they are not able to.
Oh, they're not.
And you were just talking about so
Oh gosh.
interestingly about
Oh
the
gosh.
golden light body, and then
Yes.
it popped out.
Yes.
So annoying. And I was like, I was already getting on my nerves from Google. I was like, no.
No, it's the internet here. Okay, so to continue the golden dragon light body, I mean, what we haven't mentioned, a living transmission from the Sophia dragon tribe. So I think that's so cool, but I think a lot of religious people would go like, no, because, but the Sophia dragons that are talked about here are actually the highest angelic order. They're the seraphim.
Seraphim, yeah.
They're creatrix dragons. They are actually creators, and they birth universes, worlds, and even us. You know, the other day I was actually in meditation, and I said, I want to see my creatrix mother. I want to know who birthed my soul. Was it Sophia directly? Was it, you know, the great womb of no thing? Or was it a Sophia dragon? Because a Sophia dragon birthed this world. This we know from the Sophia Code. But I was like, I want to see my birth mother. Who birthed me? So, and I was calling to the Sophia dragons, and I was like, I wasn't sure. I wasn't getting that yet exactly. I didn't have a Sophia dragon pop into my consciousness. So I was just like curious and like, have you thought about that question?
No, I haven't, but it's so interesting. Would love to know.
See what you get, if it's a dragon that birthed you or if it's Sophia directly, because sometimes, you know, Sophia God births a soul, but sometimes the dragons birth souls. So we could have a Sophia dragon as the one who birthed us physically.
Interesting. You come up with so many interesting questions, like the crystalline DNA that you were diving in the other day. I mean, it's so interesting.
Yes, and even before this book, I knew about it. I don't know how, but I actually did transmissions to activate the crystalline DNA. Years ago, I did that, and I don't even remember where I got that from. It was like something that came, and I channeled, I think, on the Lionsgate portal, like 4 or 5 years ago. The lines coming through the Stargate from Sirius, and you know, the Lionsgate portal is Sirius aligning with Earth. And then I remember how a lion brought me in, like my lion guide, spirit guide, brought me in from Sirius down to Earth. And there's a lot of Syrian connection here as well. So in the Sophia Code, so it's so interesting.
It's all interwoven, right? And of course we had like animal blueprints as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were connected through these dragons. But also before the Sophia Code, you worked with the 6 golden dragons of Maldek, which I used to call in as well for protection because they are so powerful. So I mean, it's all interwoven, you know. It's no coincidence.
Yes, and everything here, when I read it, was a resonance to something that I'd seen or known before. Like before the Sophia Code, in the summer before I found the Sophia Code, the rose came to me. I saw roses everywhere suddenly, and
I remember.
And I channeled that the rose is proof that true love still exists on Earth, because for me, the rose is a manifestation of the purest vibration of love, it put in creation, right? So the rose came to me, and then the statue of Mother Mary like pulled me in more and more. And these synchronicities happened, and then I found the Sophia Code, and I found Mother Mary, and it's she of 1,000 roses. And I was obsessed with roses that summer, and I don't know why. You know, all these things prepared me for what was to come, to give me confirmation. This is real, this is real, this is real, right? So in the end, the dragons, I mean, that this is a dragon tribe, and we worked with the dragons. Aren't you also Dragon Blueprint? You? I don't remember.
Me? Well,
yeah.
I don't. I don't remember either, but I wouldn't be surprised because
Mhm.
a couple of years ago I did with another teacher a program which was called something with dragons. I was
Mhm.
very excited to work with dragons, and
Mhm.
then I was a little bit disappointed because it didn't talk about dragons, and
Oh,
I longed so much to connect with the dragon
yes.
consciousness because I
Mhm.
feel they are so calm, but also a little bit distance, but they're not like huggy duggy, you know.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
a lot of wisdom, but they are also
Mhm.
like, I resonate so much with the dragons, and I
Mhm.
truly believe they exist. And
Yes, yes. And they're the
I
most
mean,
powerful creatures in the universe, the dragons.
yeah, yeah.
And the dragons are real. Like I was working with a lot of different starseed origins and things like that. And then years ago, it was in COVID, when COVID started, I was actually surprised because I hadn't worked with dragons. And it was actually that time when I was fearful, the beginning of COVID, and we all thought we would be force injected, we'd be thrown to the ground, they would inject us, and then, it was like these times.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
I came to Germany to get away from Canada because I didn't want to be injected. So
yeah,
I kind of came here, and it was like one of the first days here, and I was feeling so bad with this whole COVID. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I was in fear, and I was in what happens if everyone dies and we all have to like get vaccinated 10,000 times. And that evening, the dragons came to me. I was lying there, the sun was setting, I remember, and I was like, "Ah, I need help, I need help, I need help." I always ask. And
yeah.
then suddenly, this huge dragon head appeared in my inner eye, and they'd never appeared to me. I never worked with dragons. And I was like, wow. And then it was a golden dragon with a whole fleet of golden dragons behind, like in a V formation. And they said, "We are the golden dragons of Maldek, and we are here to help you." And I was
Unbelievable.
like, it was like so amazing. And they did a transmission to me, and they told me that it would be okay, that they're here to help humanity, and that they are here to help mitigate the symptoms of COVID, of the vaccine. I mean, are we still allowed to say these things? Will we be censored from YouTube? Oh my gosh. Anyways, they told me all these
With new
things,
hantavirus. Mhm.
and it was like a true initiation. And it was so beautiful and so amazing. And that's the first time they really came in. And then I did a few videos about them, and I started to work with them. And that was also like, I would say, a precursor to this, to the
Mhm.
dragon tribe, because I feel all dragons are powerful and connected to the Sophia dragons in some way,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially like the six golden dragons of Maldek, they're all
Mhm.
very benevolent and are here to
Mhm.
help and gain us with their wisdom. And you also told me that through your videos and courses that they came from another universe, the
Yes,
dragons, and of course
yes,
the some offsprings took a wrong road and became the draconians. So because they
yes,
are powerful as well, so it really
yes.
shows how powerful the
Mhm.
dragon DNA is.
Mhm.
And the dragons that we are working with are benevolent, of course, and really, when you call them in, can help you. And
Mhm.
I know that's Kaya Ra was like a little bit scared. She was like, "There go, my life is over if I'm going to talk about dragons."
Dragon tribe, that's it.
That's it. But
Yeah.
I'm glad she did. I mean, she had no choice, obviously, because they're a part of this tribe. But I'm so
Mhm.
glad that she did mention them, and that there are the eight key code, the eighth
Mhm.
key code.
Mhm.
And I'm also very curious about her next book. What will that involve? I think Joan of Arc will come,
Mhm.
because I know that she, in her French version, she includes Joan of Arc as well. But the English
Really?
version, yeah, the
In the
English
book?
version, yeah, well, yeah, the English version was already printed when Joan of Arc appeared to her.
Really?
Appeared to her, yeah. So in the French version, she talks about
Mhm.
Joan of Arc, but I can't read French, so I didn't read that book. But she talked.
I
I heard
see.
her.
I always wondered where it came from, because I'm like, Joan of Arc is not mentioned here, and I wasn't sure about it. So,
Yeah,
in what chapter? Is it like, it's not a separate key code? She's
I
not,
don't know.
or,
Maybe in the preface. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a separate code, but I heard her talking about it through one of her videos recently, and
uh-huh.
Joan of Arc, I didn't know that either, is part of the Order of the Magdalenas, or the Magdalena. So
Yeah.
Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and also Archangel Michael. Because from my understanding, Archangel Michael played a pivotal role during the crucifixion.
Okay.
And when I read that, it really resonated with me, because all the Essenes who were not present during the crucifixion, they were trying to hold the space with energies and thoughts and meditations for hours and hours. And then they almost couldn't hold the space because the Roman forces were so strong. So they called him Archangel Michael, and he like saved the day. It's very like a heroic story, but because of his power, they managed to get through.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's so interesting.
It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. So they are all part of this amazing energy. You know, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah,
it's so magical, and it's like every time I read it, I get another aha moment, and every time I read it again, like we've both done the whole book, we've done the initiations, and reading it again is almost like extracting new information or reading it for the first time again. So I thought I wanted to like memorize it so I don't forget. You're back now.
Well, it's hard to memorize, I think, because somehow every page and almost every word is so a universe almost in and out of itself. It's really hard to remember, but of course your subconscious remembers it, and we done the initiation, so it doesn't matter where we start reading again. But it's like you said, it's reading it and experience it all over again when you read it again. But I have to read it again when I'm going for a walk with my dog. I'm listening with the audiobook, and when I'm lying in bed every night, I have the e-book. And because I want to read the book again, but again out loud. So I do that when I'm alone. So it's really like integrated in my life, basically.
And yes, absolutely. And what's also important is to kind of really study it, like people do Bible study. I would do the Sophia Code study to actually take some wisdom and implement it into my life. So I don't forget how to do it, because often like I forget afterwards. So I take like a piece of wisdom or instruction, like it's a manual. And I love how Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, they instruct us exactly how we know if we're creating something good or bad. Like as an example, they say your emotions show you what you are creating in every moment, right? And that's something that we can't forget. So subtle bad emotions sometimes when we're doing something is like, okay, why am I feeling subtly bad? What is it? What is it showing me? That what I'm doing right now, thinking right now, is not good. I'm creating something negative, right? So the emotions and your whole nervous system is created to show you what way to go. It's like, it's such a simple thing. And I mean, it's logical. You feel bad, you're not doing good things. You feel good, you're doing something that's creating something positive. And people don't understand that. So the body is designed as a system to show us the way, to show us what to do and what not to do. And it's like, if you think, it's so simple. It's so simple.
Yeah, and the body, because you mentioned the body, is also, this book is also teaching us to really see our body as this holy temple, but also as a vehicle for the divine. Especially Isis is talking about the body, and other ascended masters as well. And I really, on a conscious level, think about this every day, to really treat my body very well, because we were also taught also by religions that the body, we shouldn't care too much about the body. It's also ingrained with shame and guilt, especially on the sexual areas. And this all got to do with not accepting our body. And our body is the only thing that's in the here and now. So it's very important to fully accept your body and to nurture your body, to give it rest and exercise according to your needs. And your body, but like you say, is telling you how your system is doing. But we ignore this all the time. We get so many impulse every day, and we're too busy. And I think the best thing for us to do is to get up when the sun gets up and to go to sleep when the sun goes down. Of course, that's not possible because, but what are we doing in the night? We are being very active, and we keep ourselves busy with our mobile phones and blue lights, and it's really we're putting bad food into our body, and of course it's very difficult to connect with the divine if we don't treat our bodies very healthy. So that's also a thing that comes along with reading the book.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we don't give importance to our bodies. In the new age, often it's like, we just want to be up there. We don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to be here. This is not my, and sometimes they even talk about, this is just a meat bag. I think that's so terrible. And it's so untrue. It's so warped. Our body is important. And life on Earth in the 3D is important, and it's beautiful. And we have to honor this beautiful divine vehicle, like you said, and give it importance, because this is our life. Even if it's a short life and we have many lives, every moment is important, and it's our experience. And I actually feel like one thing that I channeled once before the Sophia Code is we actually take our body with us. Even if our body goes to the ground, our soul leaves, but we take the essence and the imprint of our body with us, and we integrate it into our being. So every incarnation is with us and stays with us as a kind of I don't know exactly how to explain it, but this is what I got.
Yeah, but this is so true, because I thought from you that the soul, it's not random that we have our bodies right now, and you can tell whether someone has really this Lyran energy, or you told me once she looks like a dolphin, and that's because our soul incarnates in particular bodies, and it's not by coincidence. And of course your DNA and your body are so, it's integrated, and that's why and also the Ascended Masters know how to take their physical bodies with them, and that's why there are a lot of sites from Mary Magdalene or Yeshua after the crucifixion, because they were able to do that, because they embodied, they overrode their carbon-based DNA with the crystalline DNA. So they knew how to do it. And of course, we are not there yet, but I think we will. What's that?
We're learning, we're trying.
Yeah. I think this is the way to go. Right? So, yeah. And one, maybe you can share one thing before we can wrap it up, because we can talk for hours, and we usually do every day. But can you tell, because you were sharing how you integrate the Sophia Code in your personal life, but I also know you integrate it with your clients. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. When I work with clients, especially on a longer term basis, in a program where I do Akashic Records sessions. Usually I have a program, I do 12 Akashic Records sessions, going through the Akashic Records of a person to see who they are, the divine gifts, the starseed origins, the blueprints, all of that. And I go through a process of, you know who you are, you clear your blocks, and you step into your purpose with your highest future timeline. And I use the Sophia Code as an accompanying text to support that person in their journey. And it's actually a program, I call it Starseed Ascension, because everyone who comes to me is a starseed and has a cosmic consciousness. And this is the aim anyways. I mean, after 12 months, I don't think that we're 100% ascended in heaven quite yet, but it's like we're trying to get there. And the Sophia Code is just the missing factor of, those higher beings that can truly help us every day. And the process, like the initiatory process to help us actually step into the ascension and step into our divine genome and open our crystalline DNA, so that we can, in the end, ascend with our bodies and live heaven on earth on the way. So so in that program, my clients have to go through every initiation, like as we're going through the different Akashic record sessions. So the first clearing session that I do a lot of karmic, genetic, and all kinds of clearings, present life, past life.
Ancestral money. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, everything. And when I do that, they start with Isis, because Isis is actually the first chapter in the Sophia Code is actually where she clears the blocks and the karma that was put upon us from humanity. So it's the perfect, I would say, parallel to what I do anyways. So the Sophia Code walks you through a process of into your divinity. And that's what I also try to do with personalized Akashic Record sessions. So I think it's a perfect combination. I look into someone's Akashic Record. I look at exactly, do they have a little demon there? Do they have ancestral karma? Do they have a vow of poverty? I look into past lives and all of that. And at the same time, they clear the collective karma that humanity has put upon them in the 3D matrix through Isis, through this book. So
Yeah.
I use it as a parallel to exactly what I'm doing with the client in personal sessions. So I think that is the missing, that, like I said, is a missing link of a sacred text, of something that guides us, something from higher beings that initiate us. And it just fits so perfectly, especially because, I've worked with starseeds and dragons and crystalline DNA and, all of that. So it really supports what I try to do when I help clients go through this process to being free, happy, and living paradise on earth.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
thank you so much. And before we go, can you, maybe have a last word for the viewers, or a last positive affirmation, something you would like to share?
Yeah, of course. I would say that everyone who's watching, you are a perfect divine being of light in this human body. You don't need to better yourself. You actually don't need to do anything. You're perfect and divine. And I would encourage you to really step into your spiritual mastery and just start doing what you can every day. And what me and Aisha are doing, we are not special. We are not like different than you in any way. Every single human soul here on earth has the capacity to ascend, to become a spiritual master, to access the Akashic Records, to initiate into the Sophia Code, and to create a beautiful life of ascension. Every single person has that, and no one is like not able to do that. We're all the same. We're all the same. It's just how you apply it. So I would just encourage you to get the Sophia Code, start reading that, and maybe also work a little bit with people like Aisha and me. We both work in the Akashic Records. We both do personal readings, helping you know exactly who you are, because that's also very important. Who am I? Exactly. Who am I? What am I? Where do I come from? That alone just is so, it's so beautiful, and it's everything. So I just encourage you to move forward in your spiritual process and do what you can. And you'll be surprised how far you get.
Yeah, well, beautifully said. Thank you so much. And hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Aisha. It was so beautiful talking to you, and we have to do this again.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Well, this was really great. I mean, it's so lovely to hear you talk.
Thank you. You too.